Hey everyone, welcome to another game of the Era of the Dragons, our D&D 5e homebrew game that we like putting on for you. My name is Archangelic. I am going to be the game master. My pronouns are she, her. Let's start off with introductions.
Hi, everybody. I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube. And today I will be playing Fencerus Roxalar, a dragonborn rogue, now cleric, with gem dragonborn ancestry and uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Levi. Today I will be playing Torsten Pinewalker, a half-elf armor artificer. He, they pronouns for both of us.
Hi, I'm Tara. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Merlin Hendricks, a black chromatic dragonborn wizard whose pronouns are he, his.
Hello, friends. My name is Siliqui Jaden. You can find me most places online as Fat Sapphic Bro. I use they, them pronouns, and I play the tiefling barbarian named Grief. Grief uses he, they pronouns and also uses a combat wheelchair. I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user IRL, and that's why I like to do it in game. The combat wheelchair is designed by Mark Thompson, who you can find on Twitter at the username Mustangs Art. Welcome back to our space here at Lantern Light Adventures. We appreciate your patience during our absence, and we're happy to be back with you tonight. This is home to all of our TTRPG and related content on Twitch. All of our games are also uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There's a link to our link tree in the chat right now that you can click, and it'll take you to all of our various social media pages, so you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date with everything that we're doing, you can also join our Discord, which is linked in the chat. If you want to play with us or if you want to GM for us, you can fill out the TTRPG actual play interest form, which you can find linked in the link tree and in the chat. And once you fill out that form, I'll email you back with our TTRPG consent form, and then we'll match you to a game from there. On Sundays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST, we are here streaming this game, The Era of the Dragons, our D&D actual play. We typically take the last weekend of the month off to work on editing and producing more content for y'all, so we do not usually stream The Era of the Dragons game on the last Sunday of the month. This means we will not be here next Sunday, March 31st, but we should be back on April 7th. On most Mondays, Archangelic and I will be streaming, the two of us playing video games or board games. We've started with Baldur's Gate 3. We've also been being joined by our lovely producer, Polygeist, and may include other guests in the future as well. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. And in the meantime, come and hang out with us while we play. We will not be streaming tomorrow because I have an appointment, but we should be back the following week, April 1st. On Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m., also PST, we stream An Empty Dream, our Girl by Moonlight game. We also will be recording an audio cast after show where we go over advancements and debrief from the game. And you can listen to this for free on our Patreon at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. We really hope you enjoy it as much as we've enjoyed playing and putting it on together thus far. On April 5th from 2 to 5 p.m. PST, we will be live streaming a special one shot of Daggerheart. This is the new system from Darrington Press, Spencer Stark, and the folks at Critical Role that's currently in beta testing. So we hope you'll come hang out with us while we try out this new system. And finally, in support of Palestine, there will be a donation link on our Twitch page to donate to Doctors Without Borders. We hope that you'll donate whatever you're able as we remain in solidarity for a free Palestine. Back to you, Mel.
Awesome, thank you. Let's do a little recap. It's been a little while since we played. So you left the village of Rocky Hollow, leaving the late Father Ilum's young daughter Hadwin in the care of Archduke Rogziel. Upon reaching the high road on the way to Versailles, you spotted a large column of the Voston army marching toward the fallen city of Zarkan. War has now come in the wake of draconic destruction. You spent the night in the woods, briefly accosted by scouts from the army, ensuring the woods were safe for the traveling troops. In the morning, you'd continued onward, eventually reaching the high road construction project and the end of the roadhouse that feeds workers on the project, but also serves as a cover for the restoration. Before you could make too much trouble, though, you ran into Rami, who politely asked you to accompany him into the walled city of Rusea. You came to an extravagant home where Rami revealed that he had been wearing a glamour and that he was, in fact, Senator Alex Lucelle, a very important elven diplomat. You were given magic items from old friends and allies, and were given a mission The senator's intel had revealed that the smuggling operation was working out of the port town north of Versailles of Galicia. You arrived on the scene, saw the ship and the warehouse where the ill-gotten gains were being loaded up. You tried to subtly infiltrate, but quickly got caught, and a fight has ensued. That is actually where we find ourselves now. So we are still in initiative. So let's see. So I believe we are at the top of the round, and this black half dragon that seems to be leading things, it is his turn. I think Grief, you had just found yourself gotten back to safety with a good use of your rage teleportation. So, yeah, let's see what he is going to do. He cannot get to anyone. Torsten, you are acting like you belong here. You're fine. I mean, you're just like, oh no, a fight has ensued, and I'm just a normal person. So that's all that's happening for you. So, I feel like this guy is gonna have to dash out of here. So, let's see. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Yep, that's what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna dash out of here and get a look at what's going on. However, oops. And that is going to bring us to this Dragon Claw. We got a lot of people to go over things. So, has to dash to get that far. Merlin, it is your turn. This cultist has come to accost you, is only 10 feet in front of you. So what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Banishment.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's on a target you can see. So you can pick the big guy if you want.
Which one is the big guy? Is it the one to the right here? Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So the what kind of save is that?
It is a charisma save of 13.
Okay. Let's see what he gets. That is a 12. Yeah, okay. He is banished. So you are now concentrating on a banishment spell. So
Bye-bye.
that really changes the dynamics of this battle a lot. As he just poofs into this concentrating. Oh my lord. What is going on? So yeah, that is your action. What's it look like when you banish this guy?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just curious if you want to describe your magic and how it looks when you send him to a safe demi-plane.
Merlin raises his arms and starts, waving them around in various rhythms. It's not like this. It's like, and you can see like microscopic glitter start emanating from his fingertips, colors of green and blues and yellows, and it like makes its way to the enemy and like wraps around the enemy quite elegantly. Yeah, elegantly before he goes poof.
I love that. Excellent. Anything else you would like to do? Any bonus action or movement?
Yeah, I'm good where I am. Thank
Okay. Vinciris.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get a lot of wild things done. You tell me when I've reached my limit, okay? So, first of all, I'm gonna put my hand on Grief's shoulder and I'm gonna say, may the gourd smile upon you. And I am going to cast some Cure Wounds. Ooh! Get 7 health back.
Thank you.
I'm using my new metal dice that I just got today. That's very sweet.
Ooh.
Then, as my bonus action, I'm going to make my lovely phantom wings appear for my gem flight. Poof. And I'm going to fly over to the rafters of the ship. So I'm flying up a little bit and also kind of like hanging off of hopefully the banners up there, if that works.
Yeah, that does work.
Okay, sweet. And then from up here, as my last thing, I just want to do this in Draconic. I'm going to shout out to everybody that can hear me. Lizard folk, my fellow union members, we are your new union representatives. Please realize we are going on strike. Your previous union members have been killed by these men. These are not good people, and we are starting a strike starting right now. You deserve better pay. You deserve better work hours. We are going on strike.
I love this so much. Please give me a persuasion and or intimidation check.
Is there any way to help to give advantage on this?
I'm gonna say since we're in the heat of combat, no. Things have happened.
Okay. Had to ask. I had to ask.
Okay. Wait, did you say persuasion? You said persuasion.
Persuasion. Yep.
Okay. I was thinking performance. That is an 11 straight up and down then.
An 11. Okay.
Yeah.
He says, so we have to listen to it. This one down here just turns to you and says, so now we have to listen to new fire breather.
Yeah, well, I mean, not so much fire breathing as like psychic mind things, but yeah, we're going on strike to help you out. If you listen to me, we're gonna have better wages, better pay, better work hours. We're going to improve things, but we have to strike in order to do that. If you follow me, I promise you, your work day will improve.
The one here on the dock says, I did not get union card. Did you get union card? And this one says, no, I did not. There was no election. How can we be on strike? There was no election. Who are you? So, yeah, I believe that's your whole turn, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's action, bonus action, movement. Trying to unionize these lizard folk. All right, we got more of these people here. This one's gonna actually try and run onto the ship, but they can only get so far. So they can get onto the ship. Excellent. So now we got this guy here. He's gonna make an athletics check, see if he can just leap onto the ship. They aren't that great at it. Oh, well, that's a non-nat 20. So yeah, he has no problem. They are below you, so they can't really get to you, but they're just like, tell me more about this union. Who decided that we are going to have union? And that's what that one is doing. This one can't really get to you. This one's going to try and climb up and get to you, which should not be too much of an issue. I'll call it an athletics check. 10. Okay. I'm going to say that this one is trying to climb up to where you are, Fen, and is having trouble getting to you. Do they have any ranged weapons? Oh yeah, a javelin. Okay, you're going to get a javelin.
All right.
Each one with a different weapon. Okay, so that's a 7 to hit. That's not going to hit you.
No.
Nope. Okay. Got more lizard folk. This one's going to run out and say, does somebody say union? I've been trying to get this going for so long.
Good news.
These guys are in the back. They have not seen what is going on. All right. So got a lot of people here. Let's see. Can this one get to Merlin? Not without dashing. This one's gonna get right here next to you, Merlin. What's the dragon wing have? This guy used his limited flight. Oh, yeah, he can just use that. That's not a limit. Okay. So limited flight to fly over here and try and hit Merlin with a sword. That's a 7 to hit. That's not going to hit. 13. Does 13 hit you, Merlin?
What do I compare this to? My armor class?
Your armor class.
No, it does not hit.
Okay.
I am 15.
Oh, that's very good for a wizard. All right. Grief, it is your turn.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't get the thing to unmute. All right. So this person over here by Merlin has actively attempted attacking. Okay. So I am going to use my instinctive pounce. So I will use my bonus action to rage. So I'll roll for that first. Oh, I'm already. I didn't mark it. That's the problem. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. I didn't mark it down last time, but I do remember raging because that's how I got so far away. Okay, then I'm just going to move. I don't need to do that then. Sweet. I'll move here and attempt to attack. We'll see how it goes. 21, non-net.
21 does hit.
It's 9 damage.
9, and that's including your rage bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
Take notes for myself so I stop forgetting these things. And then I'll attack. How's he looking?
This is the first time he's been hit, so
All right, sweet. I'm gonna hit him again. 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay. That is gonna be it for me.
Okay. All right. This guy is ignoring Torsten because Torsten did very well. He says he sees you, Torsten. He says, "You just get out of here." And he just points away. And he's going to try and get over here, which he can easily get here, and tries to hit Merlin. A multi-attack on the scimitar. They're rolling real terrible. That is a non-nat 23 though. For 8 slashing damage against Merlin. So Merlin, I need you to make a concentration check. It is a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 10.
I got a 7.
Okay, concentration is broken. The half dragon is back.
Oh no.
He comes back and he just like kind of stumbles in place. He's like, "What was that?" And that's going to, well, that's only the, oh no, that was the second attack. So yep, that was that one's turn. This guy is still guarding the back. Torsten, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Torsten is still going to just run past this like wall entryway. Let's see here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'm gonna have to dash. What, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. Oh, I did not see. Oh, movement just lets me do that. Okay. 60 feet. Okay. Now there are a couple of places. I don't know if I can see. Now that I'm at the warehouse wall and not in line of sight of a lot of these guys, do I see any windows?
Yes, there's a window here and a window here,
Okay.
right here. So
Great.
and there's basically 4 windows on each side of the building. So you can see that there's one up ahead and one a little further down.
Great. I have already done my action. And given what I plan on doing in the future, I think I got some of these left. Where are you? Let's see. I'm just gonna. Okay, yes. Torsten will kind of drop the act a little bit, and then bang his gauntlets together to use his defensive field, doing some temp HP. And that is my turn.
Excellent. Oh, so we didn't even get to, it didn't even break a turn. So pitch scale here is going to do some things. Oh, he apparently had a legendary resistance. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, no, he doesn't. So, okay. Let's take a look here. He says, "We black dragons should stick together. You tried to banish me." And he's going to launch a caustic bolt at you, Merlin.
Ooh.
That is a 19 to hit
Oof.
for 12 acid damage.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you have shield or anything like that. Any reaction spells? No. Okay. That is his action. He is staying back. But he is going to try and get onto the ship. So he's just going to try and go down this way. Okay. Got people here.
Stingy. Oh.
They're going to try and attack. Honestly, he's going to try and attack you, Grief, because you are wielding a big sword. 23 to hit.
Yep.
It's not much. It's four slashing damage, so round down to 2. 14 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. 6
Really?
slashing damage down to 3. Oh, also that actually does it should have been more. So hold on a second. Check. No. Okay. It does an additional amount of damage. So I'm doing this math all wrong. You're gonna take an additional 5. That's already reduced. So because they technically have pack tactics. So Merlin, it is your turn.
Yes, Merlin would like to cast Thickening Radius, which the radius is 30 feet. And a dim greenish light spreads within the 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point of my choosing within range, which is 120 feet. So
Okay. What point do you choose to cast this on?
I choose, how do I make myself known? Is it select targets?
You can just if you click and hold something, a point to ping, I can put a thing down. Okay.
Oh, got it.
30 feet. All right. So when a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed a constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, and it suffers 1 level of exhaustion, and it emits a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This makes it impossible for creatures to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by the spell go away when the spell ends. That's rad. Excellent. So yeah, when all these folks start their turns, they will make those constitution saves.
That includes Fen.
That includes Fen. Yeah. Let me see. So oops, wrong thing. Yeah, Fen is right here up in the rafters. So in fact, let me just
no.
hide these sails.
Can I take it back?
Yeah, I had to go hunting for her earlier because I didn't know where her token went.
Into the rafters. That's where I went.
Can I click the sails? That's weird. Okay. Well, yeah. Ben is sitting right here. So yeah, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But we can definitely take that off. So we haven't moved past it yet. So do you want to cast something else?
Yeah, I'd like to cast something else.
Okay.
Where's the big enemy?
He is right here.
Okay. I will banish that enemy again.
Okay. All right. So he does not have legendary resistance like I thought. So that's fine. Charisma save. 5. Okay. Banished again.
Yeah.
We said you're in timeout.
Get out of here.
Goodbye.
All right. You are concentrating on the spell again. So How concentration works is basically if you take an attack, you have to roll concentration check to maintain concentration on the spell. So it lasts up to 1 minute otherwise. And he's from this plane, as you would probably know, so he will just pop back up here when the spell ends. Excellent. Would you like to try and move away from people? You will take attacks of
yeah.
opportunity. So, but grief is here too to kind of help. So you might get hit with somebody though and lose concentration.
I'll move like, how do I move? Can I move? Oh,
Yeah, it's like the square tool, the select tokens.
okay. I'll move right there. Yeah.
Okay. They're all gonna try and hit you. So that's a 24 to hit. So that's 6 slashing damage. And I need you to make a concentration check.
Okay.
This is a bad situation no matter how you put it. So,
Okay.
so make a constitution save.
I got a 14 or 16.
That succeeds. So that's good. This one is going to, oh, they have advantage too. So 18 to hit. That is 6 slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
Make another constitution save.
20.
That's good. That's only a 10 to hit. Well, actually, it's with advantage. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, that was worse. So, yeah, you're good. You managed to maintain concentration.
Huzzah.
So you can take more movement now if you want. You can get further away.
All right. Good. It's a good idea.
Good old pitch scales and time out. Ben, it is your turn.
All right. First things first. Again in Draconic, I'm gonna call out and say, "Do you see? They are trying to take out your union leaders because we have brung you news of the strike. You gotta understand. When we unite, we win. We need to stand together against this oppression." And then I'm going to summon up a light knife and throw it at the one directly next to Grief there.
Okay.
The Debonair Dragon Wing. Yes.
Mhm.
Psychic Blades. How does this work? It's been a while. That would be a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And because he's next to Grief, I get extra damage. But I don't remember how much. Where in the world? Sneak attack, 3d6. Okay. 2, 6, 10. 11. 11 plus 5. So 16 damage.
Oof. Yeah, that was a lot. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my offhand to throw another psychic blade at him. See how that works. Ooh, better. That was a 26 to hit, I want to say. I'm gonna look at
okay.
my numbers to make sure I'm right about that. Bonus. Yes, 26.
26 hits.
Sweet. This is gonna be less damage. But that's okay. That's 9 though.
Yeah, that was 3 times as much as he had left. So
Oh. Well, okay. And then since I still have my wings up for like a minute, I am going to fly down, and I'm gonna stand on the, oh gosh, I can't go that far. I'm basically flying down to and onto the oh, what is that called? The point at the front of the boat.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The boaty part at the front.
Yeah, the boaty part of the boat. And I'm gonna perch myself there, but I still have my wings up for another 4 rounds.
Excellent. Yeah, they weren't in range of you to get any attacks off. but they're also now debating with each other whether they should take a union vote right now. But one of them says that there is one more on the other side of the building that they would have to ask in order to unionize. Although this one here says, well, like we just need a majority to vote, and then we need a majority of that majority. Like, and there's only 4 of us, so maybe we can vote union. And now they're debating about this. And this one here is like, just get the ship ready. We need to leave. And so, yeah.
Good. That'll do it for my turn.
Excellent. Okay. This one here, she is going to try and get you off of her ship. So, can she reach you? She can't. She moves up here. What she got? Nothing. So that's where she's gonna stay. This one down here on the ground. Oh yeah, this lizard folk is like, okay, we get the ship ready, but we talk about payment. Well, actually, no, you said they're on strike. It's like, we're on strike. Saying Draconic can go sit over here. Yep, the dragon folks, I'm actually just gonna remove them from combat for right now. They're not dragon folk, lizard folk. Cool. Grief, it is your turn.
So, how much do you guys make a day?
Who are you asking that?
That's you who are in front of me.
Oh, the lizard folk says, well, no, this lizard folk does not speak common. So, only speaks Draconic, and which means you don't know about the unionizing speech yet.
Ew. But I do know that Fen has continued to try and talk up unionizing, so you know.
The lizard folk says, it's less about us getting paid, like, or well, no, doesn't speak common, right? This one says, why does it matter? This dragon claw here. It's like, why does that matter? We do it for the good of Tiamat.
Okay. I guess that's fair. I'm just gonna try to attack. No, nat 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I guess I wouldn't know that Fen has been talking about unionizing because she would be speaking not in common either.
I will, like, in everybody's head, because I think we're still linked up, I do say, hey, I think I got a lizard folk union going. Just a heads up, don't attack the lizard folk until they attack you. I think they're on our side.
Oh, hells yeah.
Although new canon, there isn't a draconic word for unionize, so you're just using the common word. Like,
So it's like all a bunch of stuff we don't understand. Unionize.
Union.
Union. Union.
Yeah, 100%. I'm thinking
Representative.
So it's gonna be 13 damage.
that's it. That's all you needed.
Okay, fantastic.
Dead.
I'm going to not take my second action because I'm not gonna try to attack a lizard folk. Let me think if there's anything else. My rage effect, is that a one-time thing?
Nope, ever. You can use it as bonus action every turn.
Okay, fantastic. Then I will do that, and I will come over here to the boat for this non-lizard folk person. All right, that'll be my turn.
You still have your second attack, though.
Oh, sweet. I didn't think. I'm so used to. Okay.
Yeah, we're at the level where you get 2 attacks, huh? Nice.
Yeah. 20 on that.
Yeah, that'll hit.
16.
That's you deal a massive blow, but she is still up.
Okay. Do you want to talk about how much you get paid?
And she like holds her arm and she says, honestly, not enough for this.
I mean, you could just call everyone off and, you know.
That is very much not my call. And she kind of points back and says, if the boss is gone, that one, and there's like a person down here on the boat at the helm who's just been watching this fight. In fact, where was Is she not in combat? Let me roll her in.
Whoopsie.
She's just been enjoying the show.
Mm-hmm.
They're only the supervisor.
Yep. She's been trying to like, you can see that she has like rigging in her hands and like she's like trying to get the ship going, but she's moving like 30% slower than everyone else. But yeah, she says it's her call. She'll kill me if you don't.
Oh, shit.
So you're saying kill her first? Yeah.
Basically.
Understood.
Yeah, I'll relay that to Fen at least.
All right. There's this dragon claw here. That's with Fen. So gonna strike out against Fen. No pack tactics now. 24 to hit.
Wait, which?
Fen.
I mean, that's definitely gonna hit. Which dragon? Wait, where are they at?
Right here. Can you not see them?
Oh, the lizard folk. Is that not lizard folk? Oh.
Oh, wait. Let me refresh my screen because that definitely was a lizard folk. And
Yeah, it's a lizard folk on our end. My end.
I mean, listen, I haven't taken any damage yet. I'll take damage if you need that to be a dragon claw.
oh
It's
no,
fair.
they're on top of each other.
Oh, hello.
I'm just gonna delete that one because I didn't know it was there. It's fine.
That's hilarious.
Okay. That one's never mind. Don't worry.
That
about
one's super sneaky.
it. Torsten, it is your turn.
So now the plan comes together. Just gonna scooch in here. Scooch. I might be bumping into the wall here. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna move. There I am. Scooch here. And then let's see. Actually, I think I can. There we are. So let's see. And Torsten will take a couple of items from his belt. They're each like a small cut onyx set into like the controls you would have for marionettes. One he's gonna hold over his own head, and he's going to like pantomime walking for a couple of seconds as I use the spell Vortex Warp to teleport. Let's see. Wait, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, just let's see. Back to here. Move like actually, yeah, I believe that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, just teleport there. And then it's going to start making his way to towards where that office would have been. So 25, 30, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And that is all I can do for this turn.
Excellent. That guy's in timeout. Merlin, it is your turn. There is a dragon claw here on the ship that Grief is fighting, and there's also one way over here. There we go. Way down here.
I see.
But you are holding concentration. So remember that if you're picking a spell, if it has
shit.
concentration. Oops.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What were you saying?
If you are holding concentration on the banishment. So if there's another spell you want to use, it can't be concentration.
Oh, okay.
And I think on D&D Beyond, it shows it with a little like diamond with a C.
Yeah, right next to the name of the spell itself, it'll have a C next to it if it's a concentration spell.
Can I continue this banishment?
Yeah, the banishment is going to continue for 1 whole minute. So that's like 10 rounds of combat.
10 rounds. Holy moly.
as long as you maintain concentration.
Okay, let's see. Ah, that one's concentration. Dang, dang, dang. It's all concentration, y'all.
Any of your, I don't know if you have any attack cantrips, but those should be non-concentration spells.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got Firebolt.
But you'd also kind of have to run pretty far down the dock to hit them. But still, you could do it.
Yeah. Firebolt? Actually, you're in range of hitting them with the
Oh.
Firebolt.
Sweet deal.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
All right. Make a spell attack.
How do I make a spell attack?
So you see where on by your spells it says like +8 or whatever. Plus something. +5. Just click that on D&D Beyond. It should do it for you, but it's a D20 +5. It looks like your spell attack. So
What the heck? Okay, I'm clicking it and nothing seems to be happening. Am I clicking the wrong thing?
by Firebolt on your thing. It says +5.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So hit DC was 6.
It looks like you got an 11 on that.
Yeah.
So 11, I don't think 11's going to hit. No. So you just hear like a very distant, what the fuck? So that's your action. You can move wherever you would like.
Could I get on the boat?
Not really. You'd have to like leap over there. I don't think you're strong enough to have just a normal jump. So you'd have to make an athletics check and you might fall in the water.
Oh, okay. No, I'll stay right here.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me. Fen, it is your turn.
Indeed. All right. As I fly, I'm gonna fly south on the ship here. So 10, 15, 20, 25, and then hop back aboard the boat here, right next to this lizard folk. And I'm gonna throw 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50, 55, just in range. Excellent. I'm throwing a dagger at the person trying to get everything going on the ship. And as I'm throwing it, I am saying in Draconic, "We will not allow you to take advantage of our brethren." And that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Woo! All right, that is 10 damage.
Excellent. Oops, that's not what I meant.
I mean, that's pretty much the end. Actually, no, I'm gonna make that the end of my turn as I just look at the lizard folk and say, "We're here for you. Remember, the Union is here for you. Let us know if you're ever taken advantage of again."
It says, "Will do, comrade." And actually, they're going to like get off the ship because they no longer want to set it up.
Awesome.
They get back on the dock. They're going to go see what they can take away from this situation. So, excellent. Well, this dragon claw is going to try and hit Grief.
Yeah, I figured.
13 to hit.
Meets.
Okay, that is 4 slashing damage reduced to 2.
Okay.
That's a 9 to hit. That's not enough. All right. Now that she's engaged in this, she's like, God damn it. I have to go deal with this shit. She is going to use her limited flight and fly over 30 feet. And let's see. What's the range on this thing? Range 50 feet.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's just a range spell attack. As she takes something from her pocket, puts it in her mouth, some sort of small orb, and is going to shoot acid at you, Fen. That's a 6 to hit.
Not gonna do it.
That is a natural 1 on the die. So Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Cool. That's her turn.
Do I see any burning of like do I get a sense of what was spit at me?
Yes, it like hits the deck, like it's spewing up like smoke and stuff. Um,
Wowzers.
yeah, it's not great. Grief, it's your turn though.
Fantastic. So let me see what the distance is. I don't even have to do that. Cool. I'm just gonna come this way. Do I have to opportunity attack?
Yeah, it's gonna try and do an opportunity attack. 23 to hit.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus, yeah.
Jiminy.
7 damage reduced to 3.
All right, I'm going to try to hit this person. Oh, that's an 18 on the die plus 8.
Yeah, that'll do.
Scusi.
12.
12 damage. Okay.
16 on the die plus 8 for the second attack.
Yeah, that'll do it.
14 damage.
Still very much up, but yeah. She doesn't have anything that can help her in this situation. Nope. Okay. That's your 2 attacks. That was your movement. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna bonus action, fly away, teleport away.
Ah, yes, teleporting.
Just to down here. You're muted.
Excellent. That guy is still hasn't got a clue that anything's going on yet because he's too far away. As we come to Torsten's turn, I think we should go ahead and take a break. So we're going to take a quick 10 to 15 minute break, and we will be back soon. See y'all in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you had a good break. We are in the midst of combat. I believe it is currently Torsten's turn. Torsten, what would you like to do?
So Torsten's going to move his way 5. Wait, no. 5, 10, 15. Oh, I got a 5, 10, 15. And then is the door currently open? And if not, is it locked?
It is currently open.
Wonderful. So 25, 30. And it's going to start looking around because if I remember correctly, we were sent to just to get evidence that there was illicit, ill-gotten loot being moved through these docks. So I'm just gonna look for that.
Please give me an investigation check.
You got it.
Look at Torsten actually following through on the mission while all of us are goofing off.
I mean, you did solve a problem. That is a 21.
A 21. Okay, yeah. You easily find ship manifests. It seems like they've been moving ships in and out of this place for probably a good month now. So there are all sorts of ships manifests. You get locations on where these are coming from. You don't like you'll have to take more time to actually see what like where these specific locations are and everything, but you have those manifests of like shipments coming into the warehouse and then being put on the ship and going someplace. You find all of that. You find a book that looks like some sort of holy book. Like some sort of maybe it's some tenets of the cult or something, but just you're kind of gathering everything you can in here while this battle's ensuing. So, but yeah, you find easily what you're looking for with a 21.
Yeah, anything half useful. I don't believe there are any bonus actions that immediately benefit me, so I will end my turn there.
Excellent. So we snap back over here. These lizard folks are gonna make their way around. That's a measure tool. That's not what I need. Because they're going to go try and find their friend and finish the unionizing process. Merlin, it is your turn.
Yes. Merlin would like to cast Firebolt at this special being.
Excellent.
Okay. Oh, 8 to hit.
That is not going to be enough.
Hmm.
So that is your action. Do you want to move anywhere? Also, you still have at least one. You have I think you still have both your portents if you ever want to use them.
That's true. That's true. I rolled a 12 and 15. So can I replace the 8 with a 15?
You absolutely can. So 15 plus 5 is 20. That does hit.
Yay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll for damage.
10.
Wow. Okay. For a moment, the cosmos realigns itself for just a moment to make sure that this firebolt hits this guy directly in the chest. It hits her directly in the chest and does 10 damage, and she is dead.
Sweet.
I feel bad for her, but she did attack Grief after telling her we would try to kill the person she was afraid of. So, fair.
She also did say that that person would kill her if you don't. So, cool. Anything else for you, Merlin?
No.
Okay. Fen, it is your turn.
Okay. So Finn is gonna fly over to. Wait, no. What was I planning on doing? Where are the stairs or whatever unit to get down below decks on the ship?
I've been thinking that the gangplank is right here.
Okay. Well, the gangplank is there. How do you get below decks on the ship, though?
Oh, yes. So that would be the below decks would, I think the door would be right under here, right behind this mast. So, and also there is you can lift these up and get under deck as well.
Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Original plan it is. Fenn's gonna fly over to here, and as she flies by, she's gonna toss another dagger, mind dagger at the stoned dragon fang.
Now that you're getting closer, you can see her bloodshot eyes.
Oh no! That was a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that is 9 damage.
Cool.
Are there any good hiding places over here? Because I haven't done a bonus action hide in a while. Doesn't look like there's anything aside from railing, and I'm guessing that's not going to be great hiding.
You might be able to want to say that you can maybe hide under here, but she's looking at you. There's not a good place to hide that you're not going to be seen by her.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. And I think Fenn would realize this too, so she's just gonna take another mind dagger and throw it. It's like, I could hide, but nah, this makes more sense. A check. Ooh, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, that's a 1d4. Use metal d4 and get it stuck. Oh, that would be a 7 damage.
Oh, nice. She is still up.
Jiminy. Okay. And then what Fenn is gonna do with the rest of her movement, because she can still fly, is she's gonna fly down to where supposedly are there any open port holes that she can see over here? There was mention of cannon holes over here.
Yes, you could easily just open them from the outside, push them in. So yeah, you can get
Okay.
below deck if you want.
Yeah, she's gonna fly down and go below decks.
Okay, I don't have a below deck on this map, but we'll just assume you're below deck. So
Who needs to hide when I can just do this? Whee!
and you do not have dark vision, correct?
That is entirely true. It's dark down here for me.
Yep, incredibly dark, at least for right now. So yeah.
This was a perfectly safe idea. Yes.
Okay, who's next in initiative? She is. So cool. Well, she can't see Fen anymore. Are you within 50 feet? Yeah, you are. So you're gonna get, well, she's gonna move first. 15. She can get right on you. And she doesn't recognize you because you don't look like yourself, as we established. So, but you recognize her. She was one of the acid guard in Alligator's Run. So,
I'll relay that information to Fen.
oh yeah, you'll have a psychic link. So cool. Makes attacks twice with those long short sword. That's a natural 20 for 11 slashing damage, reduced to 5.
That. Oh.
And yeah, and that's the first attack. Second attack is a 14.
Mm-hmm.
That will be for 9 damage, reduced to 4.
Chimachi.
That rage is really saving your bacon.
Yeah. At 13.
Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, you're fine. Grief, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Oh, and she's right here with me. Sweet. So then I will try to hit her. 17 on the die. Plus 8.
That'll hit.
16.
Still up.
18 on the die. Plus 8. 15.
All right, 15 damage. What's it look like when you take her down?
Oh, short sword straight through the heart. Not short sword, great sword. Sorry.
She chokes for a second. She says, "You assholes keep beating us." And she just slumps over and dies.
And we'll keep it up. All right, I will relay to Fen, who is below decks. She's dead.
We are out of combat.
At least for 30 more seconds.
So, yeah, how far did we get? Round 5. Yeah, y'all got like less than a minute until dude comes back from.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In fact, I'm gonna move her out of the way because yeah. So
Like, immediately just below decks, we can do other things, but I'm just gonna say Fen is gonna pull out her not rune blade, the moon blade, so that she can see at least within a 20 feet range and shields up because she doesn't know what's going on down here.
mhm. Yeah, you are on the main like kind of gunner deck. Like, so there's just cannons here. But there's only like a few cannons because they can't man that many.
Mm.
But most of the other room where cannons would be has been replaced with just more crates of things. Like, they're clearly in the middle of loading this ship, but it's just jewels and plates and gold and things from people's homes, fine things.
Gotcha. So while other people are going about doing their things, Fen is going to cautiously, quietly wander around on this deck, and then if she doesn't find anything on subsequent decks, trying to find the captain's quarters.
Okay. Yeah. That's more towards the back of the ship. That's probably looking around. It's gonna take you a moment.
Yeah.
Cool. Merlin, eventually this concentration has to give way. I'm gonna, so Grief, what do you want? Do you want to move from where you are? Your rage is gonna drop and everything too.
Yeah. Do we know where this guy is where he was before
He disappeared from right here.
from right there? Okay, then I'm gonna move probably over to where Merlin is. I'm pretty low health, so trying to see if I've got any potions or anything. I don't think I do, but always worth checking.
You have a thing that can turn into a potion. It's the what did I give you?
The dragon vessel. That the baby gotcha.
Yeah. A slumbering dragon vessel. Yes, once a day. It can turn into a few things, but a healing potion is one of them. It's just a normal healing potion though.
Okay, am I the one that has that?
I don't remember.
Because I'm like, I don't have. I'm going through my notes to see what I have, but because I don't think I have that written down anywhere.
Torsten would not have taken that.
Hmm. Well, you can move on to other people for now. While I'm looking through my notes.
All right, Torsten, you're looking around at things.
It probably takes another like 6-ish seconds in order to actually finish grabbing everything that uh looks useful enough. So he'll then just relay. All right, I think I got what we need. We should just get out of here, and then we'll start making his way towards the warehouse door.
Yep. Yeah, we don't have to be too specific about the map, but yeah. So you make your way back towards the door, and basically as you get to the door, that's about when concentration is going to drop on the banishment. And he's going to appear and look at the bodies everywhere. The lizard folk are gone, or they're actually just hanging out here. Um, they're thinking about, now that the rest of them are gone, what they're gonna do with all this stuff. But he appears, he looks around, and he says, "Well, shit," and he's gonna pull a scroll from his from like a pouch, and he is going to unfurl it. It burns up in his hands, and Dimension Door is cast, and he's going to Dimension Door his way out of here. So, with that, combat is truly ended. So, what would y'all like to do? So, yeah, we're completely freeform now, not waiting on nothing.
Probably regroup.
I I don't see anything down here. I'm kind of in the bowels of the ship right now. If y'all want to meet at me above deck, I'll be up there in a second. I'm just checking the captain's quarters real quick.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the captain quarters of this ship are pretty barren compared to what most things are. It seems like because this makes like just kind of port to port trips, it just has kind of essentials. So it seems like maybe the logs were already brought over into the office for more things, like, so that's already been taken out. There is a parrot in here who just it just says, when you come in here, it just says asshole.
Hmm. You've been taught well, I see.
Asshole.
Uh-huh. All right.
Charming.
Gonna keep searching.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, that was not the best. And I only think I get. Oh, no. Okay, that's right. It's perception that I stink at. That is a 16 investigation.
16. With the 16, yeah, you find a set of fine clothes, some things like that. Sized for a half dragon, of course. And various things like that. The desk that is in this captain's quarters seems to, like I said, most of the logs have been pulled out, probably to bring back into the office to deal with. They weren't quite ready to make a journey, so it's pretty barren in here. You caught them right as they were loading a ship, not about to embark.
Gotcha. Okay. I will, even as I head above deck, I will relay that and say, looks like any paperwork on their goings on is not going to be in here. It's they have not prepped for launch yet. It looks like.
That's good. So I'm guessing this is all that they would have handy.
Oh, did you find something?
Yep, got a few manifests back, uh, tracing back to quite a while ago. It's gonna take a while to get all the information, but uh, once we're uh, once we're in somewhere less conspicuous, we can take some time to look over this. And then if uh if we do wind up like full physically meeting up, uh he'll take the book of like restoration stuff. It's like, well, this looks like some sort of holy text and not super studied in that regard. But otherwise, it's manifests, travel logs, uh, not a whole lot in terms of destination. At least not super obvious. Well, as long as we have some evidence.
As you're having now have more time to think about this and look at it, there is a destination that the ship was headed towards. There was you find the I want to say itinerary, but I know there's a word for it, like the path the ship is going to take to its next stop, and that is a port up in the north called Iceport.
Hmm. Uh, is that the immediate destination of the ship, or it is the typical route from here to Iceport?
Yes, the typical route seems to be from here to Iceport. That's where they move things from this port up north to Iceport.
Hmm. Huh. By the looks of it, the ship would normally go north from here up to Iceport.
Gotcha. Hmm. So Iceport is an important destination for the cult. Uh, you know, I know I convinced those lizard folk that they were joining a union, but I think do y'all mind if I give them some supplies from the what they were supposed to ship?
Not at all.
Doesn't bother me.
Finn's gonna start piling stuff up on the dock, and she's going to eventually like write out a note that says in Draconic, from your union representatives, remember when we unite, we win. Take and give this to your families. And it's spoils, riches, and also delicious foods, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, you can definitely do that. Actually, you'll see them like they are kind of like in this warehouse looking at everything. They're like, actually, when you come to leave the note, one of them says, "Where did everyone go?"
They they were frightened by our numbers. This is what I'm talking about. They took off because they didn't believe that they could win against a united front.
We own means of production now. We own shipping company.
Yes, exactly. Just remember, do good business, do fair business, but don't let people take advantage of you.
The lizard folk never do. And
Fenn will stick out her hand to shake hands
for the queen.
for the queen.
And yeah, reach out, shake your hand. Like, I don't know how tall Finn is, but this thing probably has like a good foot on you, regardless. So like,
All right. I remember looking at some point, and it was a height that I was not expecting. It's 6'7",
oh
which
yeah,
I don't know what happened there, but 6'7".
okay, maybe not then. Like, yeah, y'all are about the same size. So
So if the majority of this stuff is stolen, are we trying to get it back to someone? Also, I know this is a batshit crazy idea, but what if we just took the ship where it's supposed to go to find out more?
I like where your head's at, and I was thinking about that. So that you'll know, the lizard folk here have decided to create their own shipping company. So we could probably pay them to transport us there. But I think this is their ship now.
Fair, fair. I just don't know what our obligation is to the folks that sent us out here.
For sure, for sure. I'll make sure that we stay in contact with them, and we can get back in touch with these folks. I'll make sure we can meet up again. But I think we should check in with Rami again.
Yeah, for sure.
So wow. And see what they want us to do, because we could definitely pursue that line of investigation, but we should check in first.
As you're doing this, somebody runs onto the dock. Just seems like just be like commoner in her 20s. But she is like carrying like a stack of parcels and comes to Merlin and says, "Here are the here's the like uniforms you requested." Sorry, I couldn't get here quicker.
Merlin smiles, and smiles larger, even larger, and tells the delivery person that he's grateful for them, but we don't need those anymore. But thank you.
Um, okay. Um,
Maybe we should just hold on to them.
Yeah, I mean, the plan that needed these was a good plan. So, so if we have the idea again, we'll know we'll have we know we'll have the tools for them.
All right. Well, I take that back. Let's have them. Thank you.
of course. Um, they stand they stand there awkwardly for a moment, and you think they want a tip.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yes. Yes. Merlin reaches into his tattered pocket and procures about 5 gold pieces and offers it.
How generous, be safe. And well, bow, so take a few steps backwards and then like run. Like it seems like this person is just running.
Busy route today.
Yeah. All right, let me touch base with the lizard folk real quick. We'll see where they're at, and we'll head back towards Rami with these papers in hand.
Sounds good.
And I'll go to it, whichever one of them seems to be the new leader of this shipping company.
Okay. Yeah, there's one of them. You see them, they are all trying to decide who's going to run, and it ultimately comes down to which one of them has the larger head crest. It seems to be the primarily determining factor, because they all think they all have the same skill set. So it just had to come down to something. So,
Huh?
yeah, and
All right.
this one's name is Kartha.
Garth. Garth, good to meet you. My name's Fen. Uh, I want to make sure that you all are set up, and also if there's a good meeting time in place. How long did it take us to get here, Mal, from Rami's?
Um, like a day, like a daytime. Like maybe a few hours. So
Okay. Uh, in about 2 days' time, we may want to hire your shipping business to actually ship us, if that is okay.
we can do that. I think we would require 3 or 4 more crew, but maybe some locals would be able to help us. We have plenty to pay.
Indeed. Uh, that would be fantastic. We will meet you back here then in 2 days' time, either to say thank you for your services and pay you for waiting, or possibly to invest in shipping ourselves to Ice Crest. Was that the name of it?
Iceport.
Iceport. Iceport. That makes more sense. But yes, we will see you in 2 days' time, no matter what. Thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing you.
Excellent. All right. Fair winds, following seas.
May your hovel be filled with 10,000 fishes.
And yours as well. All right. And looking back at my group. All right, we got to meet back here in 2 days' time. I promised them we would be back here, so don't let me forget that, but we should go talk to Rami first.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, y'all.
Yep, you have a cart. You can make your way back to town pretty easily. I guess by this point it would be evening. Um, and y'all get a lot of dirty looks being in Versailles without an elven escort. Um,
Oh, I just want to say that I will have dropped my disguise.
that's a good that's a good call. Impersonating a diplomat in in the capital is probably not a great idea. So,
Nah, not trying to fuck with that.
yeah, you make your way in the evening, and you get to Rami's mansion. Rami, um, Senator Lucille's mansion, and he greets you and he says, "How did the mission go?"
Wow. Good, bad, indifferent, all at the same time.
None of us died.
I see that. I am capable of counting. That sounded too harsh. I apologize.
Senator Lucelle throws shade. All right.
It's fine. It's just sometimes one of us dies and it's a whole thing, you know. It's expensive when your party members die a lot. Anyway, it's fine.
Well, if you ever require a diamond, please do not hesitate to ask.
Noted.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so the short story is we did discover that the ship controlled by the cultists makes regular trips to Iceport. And we wanted to see if you would like us to take the ship, which is now under different ownership, to Iceport to investigate.
So you did manage to gather their manifests and more information.
Yep, got it right here.
Excellent. Let's get out of this room. I have a conference room. Many of us have been working, looking and things. So maybe between all of us, we'll be able to make sense of all of this. Go ahead and just all of you as a group, give me investigation checks, as you are going to process through a bunch of information. If anyone wants to look at the holy book, you can make a religion check instead.
18 investigation.
Let me check if I can use Flash of Genius on myself. Let's see. Flash of
I rolled a
Genius.
14 investigation check on them, on Stiff and Junk. I have not looked at the holy book.
After a Flash of Genius, a 15 on investigation.
Okay.
A whopping 4 for grief.
Okay. So that's okay. You are brought into a room and there's like 4 other people there. They all seem to be wearing plain clothes, but while in this place they are wearing a brooch to indicate they are part of the hand and the eye. And they all start, there's a large table in here, they all start sorting this data. They have maps and things. You are all collaborating and helping with them. You start to get a picture of what exactly is going on. It seems to be that there are coordinated routes from various places in the kingdoms of man mostly. So there's large routes from Zarkan. There's information about how to quietly move these things from raids in various towns and cities. You ultimately get an idea of how much is being raided from each town. Zarkan had a huge influx of goods from the raid on that town, on that city. It all gets funneled into Galasay to where the ship is. It's moved to Iceport, and then there is another route in Iceport that takes it directly to Winter's Keep. And Winter's Keep is something that you are familiar with. You met it's not so much a title, but you met a Whitdeer He is the custodian of Winter's Keep. He is on the council that is handling this crisis as the representative of the loosely allied northern peoples. Did someone want to look at the religious text?
I'd forgotten about the religious text, so Fen will be like, "Oh, hey, has anyone looked at this?" No? Oh, okay.
There's a shrug from Torsten.
Not really my thing.
No.
Hey.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm going to give myself guidance real quick. Boop. And then I'm going to look at
All right.
Bloop.
Give me a religion check.
it. Okay, well, that's useful. Oh, that's better. It's a 12 total between all the things.
Okay.
Would you like a flash of genius?
I don't know how Flash of Genius works, but
You get a
sure.
+4.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd take me up to 16. That'd be good.
16. It looks like it was bound as if it is a religious text, but what you find inside seems to be the ramblings of someone. It's loosely connected stories and prophecies, and you're looking through it trying to make heads or tails of it. What you get is that it sets up a world where some outside entity created this world, not the gods, not some other humanoid species made this world as a place to grow people. They infused this world with magic through dragons, through what they call fonts of magic, various devices or things like that. And dragons came to this place and were very powerful. A witch a long time ago who went by the name Salith. She had one last prophecy. She was an upheld figure, believed that dragons were incredibly important and powerful and should rule. But she had one last prophecy on her deathbed that she inscribed on the font of fire, one of these elemental ports that were created by this other species. And it says, "From the mouth of the dead will come forth the rule of dragons. The queen's shackles will rattle the bones of men." This kind of spurred on some sort of cult that has been brewing in the background for 1,000 years. And it seems some figure that they are calling the Exalted Witch of the Order, about 5 years ago, found some magic object that can unlock a portal to where the great fiend Tiamat is held. He was an adherent of these beliefs and wants to use Tiamat to bring forth a millennia of dragons.
Well, I mean, it sounds crazy, but also it's referring to fonts. We ran into a font of magic, did we not?
You did, under the home of Billy Bob Bones.
Yes.
Mm. Mm.
Wellspring of Dreams is a font of magic. So, interesting. Is there anything in the text about what they plan to do to bring Tiamat to the world?
Yes, there are 5 crowns that must be gathered with an appropriate offering for a dragon of her stature, and something about the heart of a volcano.
Any idea what the heart of a volcano would actually be?
Y'all can give me history checks.
7 or 17? Oh my goodness. Oh no, it's a 13.
No.
I lied. Okay.
Uh,
22 dirty.
A big ol' 8.
also a 22.
20.
Okay. There's many active volcanoes in this world. And many are candidates for it. I mean, there's several up in the Draconian principalities. It's heavily mountainous, heavily volcanic. Many gold dragons enjoy that kind of environment, as well as red dragons. Um, but Grief, you have specific knowledge. You grew up, you lived in Lower Arduos at the foot of a massive volcano, and you remember your village was attacked very early on.
Like, how old was Grief?
Brief, well, the attack was when you left and when your family was taken from you.
Oh, that thing. Okay, cool. Um, Grief will relay that message, maybe keeping out the intensity or severity of the aftermath of said event, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so you basically convey that you lived in a place that was attacked, that was at the foot of,
Yeah.
that was otherwise of probably no value, not for building and offering. It's not like it was rich like Zarkan.
Mhm.
Interesting. Well, we know about the fonts. We've seen one of the crowns. If we can figure out where the other crowns are and keep them from them, that would be useful. Where is Rami standing in all of this information? The senator, sorry.
He said you can still call him Rami. It might be prudent to do so in mixed company.
And especially that way we don't accidentally mix it up in the wrong company.
Precisely. I fear that they already have the crowns. I fear like you wouldn't make a move to build this horde and move militaries and kingdoms if you weren't already prepared for this ritual otherwise.
Ah, that is unfortunate.
But I could be wrong. We do not have evidence to state that they do or do not have all of them. But that would be thinking as a tactician, as a strategy, that would be odd to go through all this work if you didn't have the crowns already.
Right.
And if Ramirez is the person behind this, I've known him for many years. I think we will probably find maybe whatever. If we can find where they are loading this horde and get folks there quickly, maybe Winter's Keep has our answers.
Yes. Well, we do have, like I said, we've arranged for transportation to Iceport, where goods are supposed to be arriving. So we can start there. We actually have vestments that would be useful to pass ourselves off as the folks that were supposed to be delivering this. Thanks to Merlin and his planning. So if you say so, we'll head to Iceport and continue our investigations.
That sounds like a good plan to me. I will attempt to assemble the council and let them know what is going on. I will try to be discreet about our knowing that Ramirez is involved.
It's a good call.
I will withhold that we are going to send you ahead. That way you have time to do what you need to do. All of this will come out in the open eventually, I'm sure. But it will only be a matter of time before they probably already know that their supply depot was hit. So,
Yes.
but I will call the council. You make your way. Please prepare yourself with cold weather clothing. I would not like to see you die from exposure.
Off way to go.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Let's set up some shops then.
Fantastic.
And with that, I think we'll end for the night as you now have a plan and some shopping to do. So
Sweet.
I love that we are playing this game and I love where we're going. So awesome. So I guess we'll go ahead and do our outros. Silver.
Hi, everybody. I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as over on YouTube. You can find all of the content for Capes and Caverns over on YouTube. That is a superhero overlay of Dungeons and Dragons. We have a lot of fun doing that, and we might just have a session tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time right here on Twitch. Hopefully. It'll be a return to form. It's been a few months. Also, you can find my work as All the Web's a Stage, which is a short play podcast. We recently put out an episode called Ghost of Gill Manor, Part 1 or Scene 1. I can't remember how I phrased that. But it's the start of a play that I'm hoping to get produced here in town. And yeah, that's me. And remember to support your union.
Hello, I am Levi. You can find me at LeviPhips97 on Twitter. You can find me at Like the Jeans on Blue Sky. You can find me at levi-phips.itch.io, where there are a couple of small independent games, but more excitingly, there are interstitial playbooks. The second edition is coming out, so keep an eye on those. I'll be updating them once the final 2E rules have been published. Probably not crank out a couple more playbooks on that front. That's most of what I have going on right now, other than finding me here on Sunday nights. Yeah, Union Strong, Free Palestine.
Hello, I am Tara, aka Merlin Hendricks. I have nothing to promote right now, so if you want to hang out in the Twitch universe, I will be here Sundays, Era of the Dragons, etc.
Awesome. Jaden.
Hey friends, I'm Soliloquy Jaden. You can find me everywhere online as Fat Sapphic Bro. I mostly hang out on TikTok and make a variety of content, so feel free to follow me there. As for streaming, I'm here on Twitch most Sundays, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., most Mondays from 3 to 6 p.m., and Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m., all PST. Thanks.
And I'm Archangelic. You can find me here Sunday nights, 7:30 Pacific, running this game, the Era of the Dragons, for these wonderful people here. Thank you, wonderful people. You can also find me on Tuesdays running our Girl by Moonlight game in Empty Dream. And various other places that we've already said. So you can also find links for me on my website, archangelic.space. I'm also breaking into professional GMing on startplaying.games. If you're interested in having me GM a game for you, check me out, startplaying.games/GM/Archangelic. If you've missed any of our games, you can check them out on YouTube. The link is in the chat on our link tree. And as well as if you want to support this game and any other possible future projects, you can support us on our new Patreon, patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. We have an after show for Girl by Moonlight that is on there. We might have after shows for other shows, including this one. Haven't discussed it with y'all, so I didn't want to do that tonight. But yeah, so but yeah, that will be on Patreon. The after shows will always be free, but we appreciate your support regardless. Lastly, thank you, Polygeist, for helping us stream this show. We all appreciate you. We could not do this without you. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. We love you, and we hope to see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Goodbye.